Some of the major issues confronting women and girls in Nigeria are detailed in the British Council 2012 Gender Report, as Jacqueline OGOH reports.
The British Council's 2012 Gender Report says Nigeria has 2% of the world's population, but 10% of global maternal deaths. This amounts to one of the highest rates of maternal mortality, with young girls giving birth under the age of 15 in the northern region of the country without the help of a health professional. The Gender Report is seeking the government's urgent attention in tackling this disturbing trend.
Cannot develop by ignoring 50% of the population. You must pay attention equally to both women and men. Now, the report is not saying that women are more important than men or men are more important than women. The report is telling us to pay attention to our human resource, to ensure that we create level playing field for women in political participation, in economic empowerment areas, as well as their health and their education, such that our nation can then grow.
Among other troubling issues identified in the report is the rapidly increasing rate of domestic violence and rape of women and children across the country. The findings reveal that 1 out of every 4 girls and young women between ages 15 and 21 has been a victim of violence.
The case of rape in Nigeria, it is alarming. Now, you do not even need to seduce someone for the person to even rape you. People just rape people, and I see it to be a psychological thing, because if your mind is messed up, it affects what you do. If all your life you've been around people who have been maltreating women, the case of rape to you will be a no. If one person complains to the right authority, and the authority does the right thing by putting measures in place to ensure that this doesn't continue, the world will be a better place.
In the name of remaining married, women get killed. And it is not an annual event, neither is it a 1 in a 5-year event. This is a daily reality we live with. Many women are coping in marriage, not because they are happy. We don't have to be happy every day, but we should be happy because marriage is meant to be a happy institution. But today, many women are living in marriage as a nightmare.
The report also states that Nigeria has the lowest rate of female entrepreneurship in sub-Saharan Africa, a situation some analysts have attributed to the patriarchal nature of African customs and traditions that encourage the marginalization of women. For example, of the 109 senators in Nigeria, only 7 are women, and in the House of Representatives, there are only 19 women out of 360 members.
If someone has the qualifications, if she has a good track record of someone who can perform a certain duty, it must be given to her.
A woman needs a voice even in her immediate environment, to be part of the decision making that determines her life, to be part of the decisions that determine the lives of her children.
A majority of the men believe that women in Nigeria can have their problems 90% solved if they start by being genuine friends of themselves.
The fact that a woman in position sees a fellow woman as a rival, that is there. So it is in some way affecting the development of women in the political system. But if women can accommodate themselves more often or better than they're doing, it will help.
Women's rights groups in Nigeria have lobbied for legislation against gender violence for the past 8 years to ensure free education for girls, especially those living in rural areas, to stop their parents from forcing them into early marriages and to send clear signals that it is serious about the education of the female child. The women are also demanding a gender audit in the public sector to ensure equity in the recruitment, payment, and promotion of women, as well as the passage of the Gender and Equal Opportunities Bill by the National Assembly. From Lagos, Jacqueline OGOH reporting for VOA News.